Chainsaw Man. Okay.
We just came off a hype recording for Ruby, so we're already in a hell of a good mood. And my fucking god, this chapter.
Every chapter. As David got upsetty spaghetti about in the last couple videos, we're just too positive. Nothing ever bad happens in Chainsaw Man. We can't criticize it.
It's a fucking enigma in manga, and I love it and I hate it at the same time because we can't always suck its dick, but we're always
sure
sucking
we can. Also, I will say, if you happen to hear any noises in the background, my roommates are currently watching Spider-Man Far From Home, and I believe they're at the Mysterio battles.
At like maximum volume.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got that bass up. But let's talk about the better battle, obviously, which is Bomb Devil versus Shark Boy versus Private Hunters versus this entire fucking like hunter training ground.
Oh yeah, my fucking
now
god.
This Bomb Devil, my god. Like, first of all, they do the classic villain thing, which I love so much, which is he does his big head, and then she just does, like, the hand stop, like, boop, and, like, she's completely, her posture, completely straight. She wasn't, like, moved by that. It was just, like, an eyes and finger block situation. Just, like, ding!
It's so fucking beautiful, dude.
And then, these private hunters, these poor private hunters, they just stroll up, like, oh, hey, fucking devil over there. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then just a little line, whatever the fuck that was, like, like, what is she? She's like a Godzilla villain.
It's just like death beam.
Well, so Andrew was over yesterday, and we watched Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Have you seen that one?
Oh my god.
You remember, like, one of the beams that they do is literally just like this drawn little lightning, like,
yeah.
And it's like, what is that even doing? Like, that's what it looked like. She just did this little, like this little line over to them, and then they just blow the fuck up, and there's, like, blood splatter and shit. Like, they're dead. They're dead as fuck.
They're not only dead, there's nothing left of them to send home to their fucking next of kin.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't bury them. You have to just kind of, like, scoop up their goop.
Is it all the same person? The world may never know.
Oh, yeah. All the funerals will be combined into one. All the family, it's just a combined funeral. Just scoop their goop up, and I don't know, like, if they wanted they're gonna have to fight, because some of the people maybe wanted a cremation, some of them wanted a live burial. You're gonna have to fucking compensate.
There's not even a casket, it's just all their goop in a matchbox.
Scoop the goop! Alright, scoop the goop, that's a t-shirt.
Yep.
Now, let's see here. So
we went from clip bullet to scoop the goop, by the way.
I mean, they don't have to be interchangeable. Yeah, by the way, very disappointed there was no clip bullet. If you want to know what we're talking about, check out the last, like, minute of the last video. But yeah, no clip bullet. Very sad. But maybe soon, because at the end she's like, let's talk about this. Okay, I want to go in order. I don't want to skip around because otherwise I'm gonna get confused. So let's talk about Aki's situation. You start, because is Aki your favorite character? Who's your favorite character?
He would be, like, poor fucking Aki. But I want to talk about Angel Devil.
Oh.
This dude, and yes, I'm using the proper pronoun here. This dude.
He's a mood,
holy
bro. Best mood right there. I just want to.
That motherfucker.
I love him.
Is my existence at work.
Oh, like, it's really, really
there
funny.
Is,
if
there is anybody I relate to,
I want to die soon too, because as long as you're alive, you have to keep putting in effort. Once you die, you don't have to try anymore. Like, Jesus. But also, I love this, like, you're gonna die in 5 years. How the fuck do you know that? Power, that piece of shit.
Yeah, Power is the snitch, and snitches get stitches.
Also, just want to remember, last time we saw Power, was it Makima, like, depowering her because her horns got too big or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She got a little too horny.
I love that. See, like, she is attractive, but then fucking Steel Ram keeps reminding me that she doesn't bathe and shit, and I was like, oh, damn it.
She takes grunge to a whole new level.
Yeah, she doesn't bathe and she doesn't flush, and, ugh, God, she probably smells like a fucking, like, stray animal.
Also, Aki and Angel Devil are just,
you know... You shipped them, and I was concerned.
No, I'm not going to ship them. I don't think Aki can be shipped with anybody. They both, just kind of seek death at this point.
Yeah. That is sad though, because he's got a friend here, and he's like, "Man, I'm gonna rise to the ranks, and I'm gonna get you a good position in the second division." It's really sad to think that like every conversation Aki's having now, he knows he's gonna be dead in like 5 years.
Yeah. But can we talk about the poor battered bitch that is Shark Boy?
Oh yeah. Now there's so much to go off here because listen, this author, bro, he's fucking pushing this like Makima is sus as fuck situation because like, and I want to remember, maybe I've forgotten because I have a bad memory, okay? But Bomb Devil is Gun Devil's partner. Why do you know that? And I like how he doesn't want to answer, and then Aki's like, I can kill you. I'll just kill you right now if you don't answer. I have the permission to do that. And then he's like, nah, Makima, I promise Makima, she'll kill me if I say anything. So what the fuck, like, did we know that Makima knew that? So like, just if I'm getting this straight, Shark Devil knows that Bomb Devil is partners with Gun Devil because Makima told him.
I don't recall either that little detail.
And even Aki's like, Makima, like, bro, that's sus. Like, Makima's got her hands in both fucking cookie jars right now.
Makima's just a fucking manipulative cunt at this point.
But
all
we still
around.
love her. To clarify, sorry, I'm getting over a cold here. We still love her. She's best.
Every YouTuber is getting over a cold right now, it seems like.
Man, it's going around, bro.
Like, we're all cursed to bear this cold forever.
Yeah. But no, I mean, Makima, I don't know, man. Like, at some point, this has all got to come to a head. Like, what is Makima up to? Why does she know so much? Why is she telling shit to Shark Devil, of all people?
Why? This dude is fodder, as we pointed out, but he's still so goddamn wholesome.
I wonder if like Shark Devil, like obviously because she was like, oh here, meet your new friend, your chaperone. Like obviously she gave Shark Devil like the assignment to watch over Denji, right? So I imagine maybe that's why, like, he might be targeted by XYZ, yada yada, potentially. But what I don't understand is why he would say don't tell anyone. Like it seems strange that he would specifically be told to not tell anyone, including Aki. Like that seems sus as fuck to me.
Maybe because the Future Devil's involved now.
Oh, that's actually an interesting point. So like basically Makima wouldn't trust the Future Devil inside of Aki?
Yeah. Because then the Future Devil could be like, and that's how you die, motherfucker.
Lol, yeet.
Like, there's so many layers to this fucking manga. It's beautiful.
I dig it.
Goddamn.
I also like this character. Like, is that like a scar on his cheek? It's a very weirdly shaped scar.
Yeah, it's almost like a Chelsea smile.
Yeah, I don't know. I like him, though. Like, I can already see... I think it'd be fun to cosplay if he ends up being like an important character, because I could like see myself like getting like some like scar makeup like in that shape. Like I like him already.
Yeah.
But now what I really respect about this, like I am so happy about this, because a lot of times in these kind of shows they fall for the trick. It's like a pretty lady, and it's like classic like, oh, I'm a guy and pretty lady make me dumb now. You know what I mean? I'm really happy.
Hey, pretty lady!
Exactly. Very much like, oh, geez.
I'm thinking with the wrong head now.
Exactly. And this guy, he's a high-up operative in, like, the second division. And I love that he so clearly knows what's going on, right? Like, he's like, nope, ain't coming closer, no. And I love that she's doing the, oh, help me, the devil's coming after me. And this response, I was so fucking proud of him. Like, oh, yeah, that's an awfully big smile for someone being attacked by a devil. And then he just calls up, like, yeah, get everyone over here. Like, he's not dumb. I'm really happy about that.
And then she goes for the old...
Well, I guess it's a good time for a good old massacre.
Oh. Yeah, and...
Good old massacre. Like, this is going to be interesting, because she's at a facility now full of devil hunters. I would hope that not all of them, like, yeah, many of them will probably be fodder, but there's got to be at least a handful that aren't fodder. I imagine this guy that's friends with friends with Aki is not fodder. So, like, we could have a cool, like, Aki and this guy versus Bomb Devil. I don't know if the Shark Devil's in any, like, condition to continue fighting. I don't know if Denji
or if he got executed off screen.
No, we wouldn't. He wouldn't die off screen. There's not enough characters to be killing people off screen at this point. And I think Denji, I would hope that he could come back and get in on this action, hopefully. I don't really know. I mean, obviously he's pretty out of commission now, but I don't know if there's a way to get him back into this. So I don't know. I'll be interested. But maybe it's just going to be an Aki Bomb Devil thing. And maybe we can see what this guy with the scar on his cheek has to offer. I'm very curious.
Yeah. It's not going to be a long discussion, because there wasn't a whole lot other than...
And my voice is giving out anyway. The fucking 40-minute Ruby, and now this, and the cold.
But I really, really want to see this dude fight. I want to see another Aki fight because they're always fucking interesting as hell.
Oh yeah, and Aki. I mean, have we seen him like? We saw him use the Future Devil a bit, right? Like he kind of had like a Sharingan situation where you could like see shit happening.
Just kind of.
That'll be helpful with the Bomb Devil.
Yeah. I mean, this bitch can kind of yang herself around.
Yeah, that's a reference to Ruby, by the way, if you don't know. So like, I wonder too, just as a side tangent, you know how in Naruto, whenever like Jinchuriki would fight, like the fucking like tailed beast could have like a conversation, like, "Oh, what's up, 8? Oh, nothing much, 3." You know. Like
yeah,
I hope that like the Bomb Devil,
devils.
Can you imagine? Like they're just like fight for their fucking lives, millions of lives at stake. People are just dying left and right, and the Bomb Devil and the Future Devil are like, "Oh, dude, I haven't seen you in forever, man. What's up?"
You took on Top Knot, motherfucker. You took on crazy fucking Yandere chick.
Yeah, exactly. Bomb Devil's like, "Man, I got this hot babe. I'm in her all the time." And what are you in? A guy? Last time I met someone in a guy this much, they were gay. Was it really that funny? I mean, like, if you thought it was that funny, great, but, like, you were going, like, a little fucking, like, Joker laugh right there.
Fucking...
If it's that funny, I'm happy. I'm real glad.
Oh, man, that was beautiful.
I would just
I can see that. I can see that, though.
I want some banter between the devils, for sure.
But I can see that now that you brought up the Jinchuriki fucking.
Oh yeah, the Bomb Devil's gonna be a Chad.
And we kind of saw it a little bit with like the fucking Typhoon Devil.
Oh yeah, Typhoon Devil was back. Typhoon Devil was like, oh fuck. Out of here. I definitely want to know the kind of story behind their contract, right? Because Rize here, like the way that the Typhoon Devil talked to Rize. It wasn't like he was separating the Bomb Devil and Rize. It was like he was treating them as one entity, right?
Right.
It wasn't like, oh, fuck, you have the Bomb Devil. He was like, oh, fuck, it's you, Rize, right? Or I don't know if he said Rize, but he just said it was you. So, like, it gives me the vibe that the Bomb Devil has been in this contract with Rize for so long that it's like, the Bomb Devil doesn't sleep around, quote unquote. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the Bomb Devil isn't a sloozy devil. The Bomb Devil has a contract with Rize and sticks with Rize is the vibe I'm getting, right? Like the Rize, Bomb Devil, they go hand in hand is how I look at this. Like they've been together for a while.
Yeah, so I want to know more about how these contracts in general work.
We need a flashback with them making their contract.
And I want to know more about like the devils themselves and their background because clearly they have some sort of hierarchy with how the fear works and all that shit, but they also seem to be kind of their own entities in their own right, as we've seen.
And where do they come from? What's their origin? Is it just hell? I mean, like, what's the religion in this world? What's right? What's wrong? What happens when someone dies? There's a lot
because we have angels, we have devils, we have.
Well, I mean, we don't necessarily.
We have an angel devil.
Angel devil. I think that the way I understand it is that devils are born out of concepts that humans create, right? So, like, if a human has a concept for something, there can be a devil for it, is how I am understanding it.
And we have the fear aspect of it, but how many people really fear angels?
First of all, Satanists. Second of all, atheists.
We don't fear angels. We just ignore their existence.
Yeah. You know what else? It's like fucking climate change. I fear it, but in order to live day to day, I have to pretend it doesn't exist. Because otherwise I'll just be like, what's the point of anything? We're all gonna die in 20 years.
Is it 20 now?
No, I don't.
The number still fluctuates.
There's not a death date. There's just if we keep doing it, if we don't change
it'll be irreversible
and
next year.
Yeah. It'd be a slow agonizing. It's not just like a snap of the fingers and we all die.
No, we don't get Thanos snaps.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I mean, even in our lifetime, it's not going to be apocalyptic. We're just probably going to see, like, you know that shit happening in California right now? Like, the massive wildfires, all the power going out. It's going to be like that across the country. So, like, the new norm will be, oh, power's gone out again. Oh, well, I guess we got to evacuate over to this city because that city's getting flooded today. It's just going to be shit like that. We'll get used to it because it'll be a slow change. So it'll be the new norm. That's really, if you want the genuine reality of what's going to happen.
We turned to fucking Chainsaw Man discussion.
The climate change devil!
Now that one would be one that's really feared.
I want it. Bro, the Trump devil. He just comes and grabs everyone by their pussies.
Jesus Christ. The fucking Harvey Weinstein devil.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna stay out of that one. Oof.
Oh, Jesus
Was that an
Christ.
acceptable joke, David? I'm gonna leave that to you.
What?
Was that an acceptable joke? I'm gonna leave that to you.
I mean,
What do you
South
think?
Park made it.
Okay.
They
Disclaimer, that
legitimately
was a
made a
joke
Harvey
meant for the funny
Weinstein
ha-has.
raping Randy March.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Well, anyway, any more thoughts on the chapter at all?
Any more thoughts on the chapter? I want to see bitch go boom.
Which bitch?
Reze. I want to see an explosive climax of a battle. I want to see nut everywhere. I want to see everything go, explosions everywhere, body parts going all over. And I want to see Aki spotterizing her and redeeming the loss of the worthless shark boy.
I want to see nut everywhere. Just like
it's
like
no
fucking,
nut November. I cannot bust a nut,
like
bitch.
South Park, like when he's like, it was a ghost, a spooky ghost.
Yes.
Just, oh my god.
Edit that up.
They defeat the bomb devil off screen. They come back. It's just nut everywhere. And they're just like, what happened? And it was like spooky ghost, ectoplasm
Spooky
everywhere.
ghost. 16 minutes, 17 seconds. I want the nut all over it.
Jesus. Okay. Well, I'm excited to see what happens, and yeah.
I derailed this shit.
I don't think she's gonna like. I think Rize has been. They spent a lot of chapters building up Rize. I don't see her just being a one-off villain that gets beaten and done.
No.
I see her being like potentially a Team Rocket where she keeps coming back.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that, really.
Yeah, and I'm okay with it because I think that Rize has the potential to be kind of what's the word? What was it when they make redeemed? Like eventually potentially be good. Because again, I think she gets to be redeemed. Because here's the thing. Makima's going to end up being, like, the fucking legit final villain of this series. I don't care what you say. That's true. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, when Denji realizes that Makima's a no-go, I think Rize is going to be, like, the backup bitch. Like, oh, wait a minute. The one I thought was a bitch is actually cool now, and the one that I thought was...
Yep.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that being a thing.
Because I don't know, like I just now that we know, obviously, like there's ways they could spin it, right? Because the Bomb Devil works with the Gun Devil, as we've established. So this doesn't necessarily have to be Rize's motives. Rize could just be like, let's say Rize in her own life has been helped by the Bomb Devil time and time again. So they have like a close relationship. And if the Bomb Devil says to Rize, hey, there's this thing I want you to do, Rize might be like, oh yeah, of course, you've helped me with a million things. Of course I'll help you, right? So she may have no personal stakes in this whatsoever. In fact, like if they really want to 180 this and make her good, they could easily be like, oh, Rize actually did have feelings for Denji, but, you know, she's just, you know, Bomb Devil comes first because of all the times Bomb Devil's helped her in life, yada, yada, yada. They could totally do that.
Oh yeah, they could spin this a million different ways, and that's the fascinating thing about this manga is it's so multi-layered in every fucking capacity. Every character has their own motives and their own fucking aspirations, but at the same time, they all work for shady fucking shadow cell organizations. So really,
I'm into it.
There's no real fucking good. There's no real fucking bad.
Oh yeah, the best kind of manga are ones where they blur the lines. The best kind of stories. The best kind of stories are the ones where they blur the lines between good.
It's really Hunter x Hunter-esque.
Oh yeah, that definitely. I mean, it's where it's just kind of like a deconstruction of normal shonen. You know, like that's kind of the best kind of series these days are the ones where we're in like the kind of what was the art period? Was it Renaissance where like everyone was like, let's stop with the realism shit and just go nuts. Like that's kind of the era of manga we're in. I feel.
Yeah, we're definitely getting into the whole revolution with everything being sort of edgy and
or just different or weird or like authors aren't afraid to be like weird with their stories anymore.
And I really think it started when the Attack on Titan became a mass success.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
Kind of saying fuck you to Shonen Jump. We can make this a success, even though
in case you don't know the backstory to that, he originally tried to get his series into Shonen Jump, the guy that wrote Attack on Titan, and they told him, make your character more like Luffy, you know, dumb and like simple and yada yada, and he was like, no, fuck you, and he went to a different magazine, and now it's massively successful. And I think that was a big wake up call to people that, you know, they think that art is formulaic. You got to keep doing the same shit. That's nothing more untrue. You know, every massive breakout hit, it's because it did something different. It's risky because a lot of people that do something different, it'll just fly under the radar. But every once in a while, you'll have something that's different, and it latches on, and it becomes a trendsetter. You know?
Yeah, and we've seen this time and time again. I mean, even back in the day, we had the formula that was created in Dragon Ball, and now we've gotten to the point where it's become so boring to follow that pattern that we want to follow another pattern. And
I mean,
we're
it's still a
that
framework, but they definitely like branch off of it in different unique
Oh
ways.
yeah, yeah, they kind of do. I mean, you see My Hero Academia being incredibly successful, even though it follows a little bit of that, powered hero bullshit, but it takes it and spins it on its fucking head.
Well, just as a quick side tangent, the reason what My Hero does different is instead of like the main character being like in most series, it's like, I'm main character, I want to be the number one, right? One Piece does this, Naruto does this, Dragon Ball Z obviously does this with Goku having like a fight boner. Yeah. Deku in My Hero Academia, his whole thing is, no, I just kind of want to be like an average everyday hero, but then the society's responsibility for him, they make him be number one, right? So it's like, okay, I have a chance for you to be a hero, but you have to be number one. It's not your dream to be number one. You have to be in order to prevent society collapse. That's a very good reversal of like the whole goal scheme, which I really enjoy about My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, yeah, and we're seeing now
this like the character doesn't even fucking have a goal. And I kind of like that. He's just living. His goal is to live life and be happy. I respect
live life,
that.
be happy.
It's like the protagonist version of fucking Yoshihage Kira from Part 4. He just wants a happy life.
Oh yeah, yeah. It definitely has become this wonderful thing where we can have heroes that have no real goal. We can have heroes that want to save the world and destroy massive fucking monsters. We have these series where we can have this really science fiction-y kind of fucking feel to it, where we're diving into grotesque fucking demons, and I'm going kind of, the Promised Neverland here. We have these series that can, turn into this fucking bizarro land of like sci-fi meets prehistoric. We have all this wonderful shit that isn't afraid to take a little bit of a risk. And it's all kind of become a beautiful fucking art form again, instead of just following this one set path that we saw in the last generation of Jump that got so fucking tired that we saw a series going boom, 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 axe, 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 axe. We're tired of this. Do something different. Yeah. So Chainsaw Man has kind of made this its own. This whole fucking risk-taking thing, this risk-taking, like, beautiful... We don't want to set ourselves here into any one set genre, because we have the slice of life, we have the fucking horror, we have the gore, we have the whatever you want to call it. Let's call it a metal symphony of fighting here, because that's kind of what it is when we get to a fight scene, and it's fucking beautiful.
Well, at the end of the day, like, a story should be a story. Don't fucking, like, I think the best kind of stories don't focus on genre or formulaic shit. You tell a story, you create a world. The best kind of authors have a world in their head already, and they're just telling you about it. It's not creating a world week by week. You have it in your head. It's a real fleshed out world, and you create it. So, like, for example, with this series, like, you can tell how good of a series, how good a series' world building is by if you can imagine living in it, right? Like, imagine living in this world. It'd be terrifying. Like, oh my god, well, like you can put yourself in like the shoes of a random citizen in Chainsaw Man world. Like, oh well, fuck. I mean, the Typhoon Devil might fucking show up and wipe my house off the map. The Gun Devil might show up and fucking wipe out my entire country. I'm scared of that concept. Like, it's basically like the threat of nuclear war times 1,000,000 because all these devils just exist. Oh, yeah. You could be out fucking gardening and oh fuck, the Tomato Devil. Like, yeah, like I love that. You can imagine what it's like to live in.
That's one I would actually be afraid of because I'm allergic to tomatoes.
That is fucking hilarious. Like, everyone else is like, fodder ass first chapter Tomato Devil. David's like, shit.
It could fucking literally kill me.
Just suffocate. A man was suffocated today by the Tomato Devil. Oh my god, did he like use hands and suffocate him? No, he's just allergic to tomatoes. Oh, never thought of that.
Well, shit.
That's really funny. The Peanut Devil. Fuck yeah, no.
But think about it, Red. I mean, using that metaphor, like even living in like the Promised Neverland, as footnotey and cliffnotey as that world
you can't
can
really
be
fully
me.
imagine it because you see little cities here and there, like you, and we don't even, to my knowledge, know jack shit about the fucking human world. You know, that's good world building versus lackluster world building.
Yeah, but I mean, living in that world as an average citizen would be terrifying if they fleshed it out to where we could see more of it.
Right. Yeah.
Because,
that's my point, though, is that like
yeah,
a manga is very dependent to me on like how believable the world and the power system is, right? And a believable power system doesn't immediately equal complex. It doesn't mean you have to make it complex to make it believable. It can be simple, like this. It's just demons exist from concepts that humans create, and they're more powerful based on how fearful they are. That's it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be complex. Whereas, like, I don't know what I don't know what they've done in Promised Neverland since then, but like the demons always made no fucking sense to me. Their designs were just designs for design's sake. It never seemed there was never any reason for why they looked the way they did.
I mean, it's beautiful art-wise, but I mean, art only carries the series so far.
Right, yeah. I feel like there's some people, like, you have to meld design with, like, practicality and reason. So, like, there's very fanficky feeling series where someone's just, look at this edgy, cool design, and it's just there for no reason. Like, Ichigo's Fullbring design, it was literally just made to, like, look as cool as... It was like a fucking 15-year-old's OC. There was no practical reason why it looked that way. It just looked that way, right? Like, so, like...
Fucking beautiful roast there.
Oh my god, it fucking pissed me off. Like, Fullbring arc was so fucking shitty. But, there were parts that were good, to clarify. Like the Tsukishima stuff was good. But either way, I think we've droned on long enough. Predictions, final thoughts?
So, we're definitely going to have a beautiful fight because...
I want to see this fucking cheek scar guy fight. I want him to be not fodder. Something about him. I just like him. I like the feel of him. I like that he was smart and he didn't fall for the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah. Oh, boobs! Yay!
Yeah, he seems legit, he seems nice, he seems like a cool guy. I want to see him fight.
But, yeah, I want to see this fight. I want to see it last more than one chapter.
Oh, I think it will. These Chainsaw Man fights aren't, like, typically rushed over or anything.
Oh. But I also really, really want to get into more backstory for Rize. I want to know more about her.
I imagine that'll come as they're, like, beating her. Like, as she's, like, dying or almost dying or yada.
So I think it's going to be, like, a 50-50 chapter of, like, this fight, this backstory. Mm-hmm. Because she's going to be kind of in this mood because we see the devils kind of interacting with, like, the Typhoon and her and the Bomb Devil being one entity. So I think maybe we'll get something between Future and that.
Yeah, hopefully. She's clearly she's been in this game a long time, clearly.
Right. So, Future having made contracts with multiple people, maybe we'll get some sort of, like,
oh, this crazy bitch. Yeah, she, like, went around making contracts with fucking everybody. She might even be like she's made so many contracts, she's barely even human anymore, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, or, and I just want to make sure, too, I don't even, like... Because obviously she's slightly different than just someone that made a contract. She's like Denji, where they literally live in the body, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I have to remember the differences between making a contract and, like, someone who legitimately, like, has it housed inside their body, you know? So maybe we'll have to fucking remember the differences between that, I suppose.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's
Any
it for
predictions?
me.
Final thoughts? I'm done, man. I want to see this shit. I want next chapter to be as hype. Till next time.
Peace.